You guys ever notice how McDonald's sodas always taste just a hint sweeter than if you get them in a normal bottle? I don't know what it is, but they just taste that much better. It's only $1. This video is not sponsored, by the way. But I wish it was. Hey, look at that. It's the return of the robe. And the return of me. Hello, everybody. It's Lego Lover 117 today. Coming back at you with my yearly Black Friday haul video. No footage this year inside of stores or anything like that. Because honestly, I kind of forgot to film when I was in stores out shopping. And I didn't even go out all that much on actual Black Friday. In my area and in areas across the United States, Black Friday came early. Came about a week or two early. My local stores, like my Walmart that's right down the street from my house, my local Target, all those places had their Black Friday shippers out about a week early with most of their movie stock on them. Not a lot of stock, honestly, due to, the pandemic and such. They didn't want massive hordes of people rushing towards the movie section to put all their grimy hands in this giant bucket of Blu-rays. Now, while that does make hunting a little bit more fun, this year it just wasn't safe, and as much as I hate to see the stock not be all that great on actual Black Friday, I do commend these stores for moving their sales to mostly online. That way, everyone can at least be somewhat safe while they're out shopping. But despite these stores having limited in-stock, in-person items, most of my stuff that you are going to see here was purchased in-store, but it was purchased about a week from actual Black Friday. Hope and I went out the Friday before Black Friday. We went to a Target, we went to a Best Buy, and earlier that day I went to my local Walmart to find out, hey look, the Black Friday stuff is already out early, which was cool. On actual Black Friday, I went out to, again, my local Walmart to see if their stock had changed at all. Spoiler alert, it hadn't. And I did wind up going to a second Best Buy a day or two prior to Black Friday, just to see if they had anything else. There is also some stuff I ordered online in this little haul down here next to my foot. I don't know if this is a relatively smaller haul. I don't remember a lot of the stuff that I buy on Black Friday in years past, honestly. So I don't know if this is a normal size for me. I just know it's a good amount of stuff, and the prices this year weren't actually all that bad. I remember last year they weren't all that great for 4K titles, but this year, man, we got some stuff that was like $7, $8 for 4K movies. Most of those titles that were $7 or $8, just my luck, I already bought them when they first came out, or I just didn't want them. Like, why would I want Midway on 4K for $7? Like, ugh, why would I want that? So to begin this Black Friday haul, I've got these in a rough chronological order from when they were purchased. I've also got them separated into categories, which the categories are going to be relatively simple because for the video games category, I only have one item to show you physically. I did buy some stuff on Steam, though, when they were having their giant autumn sale or whatever. I got a couple of the Doom games were like $1.64, so hey, why not, right? And I think I got both of the Knights of the Old Republic games on Steam for like $3.50 each, which is a fantastic deal. So I've not got a chance to play any of those yet, but I'm excited to. So the only game I bought physically, I got this at Best Buy the week prior to Black Friday. It's the Lego Movie 2 video game. I have the first Lego Movie game. I have it on Xbox 360. I played it a fair amount. It just seemed like that one was a little bit forced to come out. It didn't seem like there was a whole lot of content to actually find. It just didn't feel like that one had a lot of substance or passion or love thrown into it. I don't know if the Lego Movie 2 is going to be that way. I have not read any reviews for it. I honestly forgot this game existed. There are so many Lego games that have been coming out as of late, and I'm so behind on this franchise. But the Lego Movie 2, this was like, what, $14, maybe $15? So, heck, why not, right? I grabbed it at Best Buy, and I'm excited to finally play it in about 6 years, because that's the rate I play video games now. I'm working my way through the Avengers game from Square Enix. And a little bit of a spoiler, I kind of like that game. I know it's a little bit repetitive, but come on, it's a good story. That's all I'm here for with a video game, is the story. I mean, I get that the gameplay can be just a little bit repetitive, but guys, come on, you're being too hard on it. This next purchase I throw in here, it's not technically a Black Friday movie, but it came out the week prior to Black Friday. I had it when Black Friday sales began. It's Unhinged, starring Russell Crowe, and this is a movie that came out this year. Hey, shocking, movies actually came out during the pandemic. I know, right? Crazy. I saw this in theaters with Hope. This is one of my favorite movies this year. It is an incredible thriller. I enjoyed every minute of it, and Hope enjoyed it as well. And it's not like The Joker, where she came out of that movie liking it, and then a few months later told me, oh yeah, I hate that movie. No, I think she actually is going to stick with liking Unhinged, because she talks about this movie still to this very day. Russell Crowe gives a fantastic performance, and it hasn't been talked about all that often on YouTube and such, because I don't think a lot of people went out to actually see it. So watch Unhinged, because it's really good. These two titles were picked up at Walmart the Friday prior to Black Friday. I picked up Jumanji: The Next Level and Bad Boys for Life, because I had been avoiding picking this movie up because I didn't want to pay full price for it. Jumanji: The Next Level I have not seen. I have seen Welcome to the Jungle and the first Jumanji. I enjoy those films quite a bit, so I'm excited to finally give this one a watch. This one I think was like $6 or $7, which is a really good deal. And then Bad Boys for Life. I didn't hate this movie. I think it's the best film in this particular franchise, but something just didn't sit right with me paying $30 for this on Blu-ray or 4K. So I decided to wait till Black Friday, see if it was any cheaper. It was. I think this was $10. So, hey, for a kind of mediocre movie that I saw in 2020, why not? There weren't a lot of movies that came out this year, so gotta buy as many as I can. These next three movies were picked up at Best Buy the Friday prior to Black Friday. I picked up the Impractical Jokers movie, Deathstroke Knights and Dragons, and The Hunt. I'm going to talk about The Hunt first because I've actually watched this movie. I've been curious to watch this for a rather long time now. This got pushed from 2019 to come out during 2020 because of how, quote, controversial it was. The Hunt's really not all that controversial. I mean, it's an okay movie. I mean, it wears its political biases on its shoulders, is what I can say. It's very biased towards the left, but I mean, I'm not really offended by that kind of thing. I mean, I laughed at most of the jokes in this movie, and there's some really good ones in here, and it's got some really great shot action scenes. The Hunt's really not all that bad, and it's got a great lead performance by Betty Gilpin. I was avoiding trying to say her name because I knew I would stutter, but The Hunt, it's not all that it's cracked up to be. I'll just say that. I think I wrote an Instagram review for that. If it's not out yet, it will be by the end of the week. Impractical Jokers, another movie I saw in theaters, and prior to watching this movie and prior to meeting Hope and being in a relationship with her, I had never really given the Impractical Jokers the time of day. I mean, I knew that they were a thing. I just never really got into them. But Hope's a massive fan of them. She wanted to see this movie in theaters. I said, okay. I laughed hysterically throughout this movie. I thought it was really good. I haven't seen it since theaters. So I think this one was also $6. The Hunt was $6 too. So I said, hey, you know what? I'll get it. And then the last one, Deathstroke Knights and Dragons. This one, I believe, was also $6 too. I am a fan of these DC animated films. I own quite a bit of them. I've seen quite a bit of them. And I am not expecting much from this, but I really like the character of Deathstroke. He was great in the TV show Arrow. So for $6, I'm excited to give this a watch. I think it's a tradition now that I pick up a DC animated film on Black Friday. I've done it for the last 3 years. These next two films were purchased from a different Best Buy a few days prior to Black Friday, and this contains one of my only 4K purchases this year. I got Whiplash on 4K, and I finally pulled the trigger on the Polar Express on Blu-ray. Whiplash is a movie I have not seen. I have heard from several people it is very good. I'm excited to watch it. J.K. Simmons is a fantastic actor. Miles Teller might be a huge douchebag, but he's a good actor, except in Fant Four Stick, and I'm excited to watch them in this. And on $10 for 4K, that's a really good deal, in my opinion. Polar Express I have seen on store shelves every single Black Friday for the last probably 3 years. I don't know why I've avoided buying it. Hope really likes this movie. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I think it's fine. It's the CG that gets me. It's in that weird, uncanny valley of not looking quite real, but also looking really fake. Like, I don't know. It's just a little bit unsettling to me. I haven't watched this movie in years, though, and I think this was, what, $4, maybe $5 at Best Buy, so finally I got it on Blu-ray, and I guess I can sleep happy at night without having nightmares of those creepy CGI people. These next two were purchased off of Amazon. Actually, these are my only online purchases here. I picked up Bloodshot, starring Vin Diesel, one of the last movies to come out in theaters here in the US before theaters shut down, and the first season of Titans. I enjoy comic book movies. Bloodshot is based on a comic book, I believe it is. I think. Yeah, it says right on the back. Based on the best-selling comic book. So I didn't make a massive blunder by picking this movie up. Maybe I did. I'm honestly not really all that hyped to watch it, but yeah, I mean, for, what was this? I think this was $6. Not a bad deal, especially for something that just came out this year, so I wish it was 4K, though. The 4K was still full price, which is dumb, but hey, Bloodshot. Let's see if it was bad. And then Titans I picked up as really a Retribution purchase. The thing I really wanted for Black Friday was the Watchmen limited series set, which, if you don't know, Watchmen had a limited, I think it was 10 episode miniseries that ran on HBO. I don't have HBO anymore. I canceled it because Game of Thrones kind of burned me on the ending. That's the only reason I got it, was to watch the Game of Thrones finale. The Watchmen series, though, it interested me a lot, and when I tried to find it on actual, and when I tried to purchase it, it had sold out. Everywhere. Everywhere that was offering it for $10, which is a fantastic deal, by the way, it was sold out everywhere. Wasn't even in stock at actual physical retailers. Gone. So I was screwed. So I went on to Amazon and I found that all of these shows were on sale for $10. Like Arrow, the final season, The Flash, most recent season, Batwoman season 1, they were all on sale for $10. So I said, I gotta buy something to feel like a man. So I picked up the first season of Titans. I don't know anything about this show. I'm gonna give the first season a watch. I don't know, though. Just that first trailer with Robin going, F Batman. I mean, it put a bad taste in my mouth, but we're just gonna have to see if the show is any good. I kind of doubt it, though. I don't know. I've heard conflicting rumors that, hey, it's actually good, and some people say it's good, some people don't like it, though. I don't know. I'll watch it for my own self-interest. And the final two purchases were bought from Walmart on actual Black Friday. Well, one of these was purchased on actual Black Friday. The other one was purchased, I think... No, this one was also purchased on actual Black Friday. It was purchased at a different Walmart on Black Friday. That's what got my head mixed up. But I picked up 10 Cloverfield Lane. That's my only other 4K this year. And The Iron Giant at the Behest of Hope. This movie I've heard is fantastic from multiple different people. Here, it's a really good thriller. I'm excited to watch it. I'm glad I got a 4K with a slipcover. I didn't have to steal a slipcover. This was just on the shelf with a slipcover at Walmart. I think this was $10. So, good deal for this. I'm excited to watch it. And The Iron Giant. Hope loves this movie. I've never seen it. It's about a giant that is iron. And it's directed by Brad Bird. I think this is Brad Bird before he burned his name with Tomorrowland. So, yeah, I guess it's going to be good. I don't know. So, folks, as I walk over here with my giant stack of movies and a video game, this is everything. This is it. This is not a subtle thumbnail shot at all. So after some intense counting, I have figured out that I have purchased 13 different things on Black Friday. If you remove the Xbox title and Unhinged, because it technically wasn't a Black Friday purchase, then that's 11 movies. Well, technically 10 movies in one season of a TV show that I picked up here on Black Friday. I wish I could give you a total of how much I spent. I really don't remember, honestly. So not a bad haul, if I do say so myself. Like I said, there's a ton of titles out there that I would have picked up if I didn't already have them. That's the struggle with Black Friday a lot of years that I've noticed. If you buy movies regularly, Black Friday is kind of a wasteland for you. Like I saw a bunch of, as I mentioned, Jokers, Top Gun on 4K was out for like $8 or maybe $10. Fantastic deal. If you guys don't already have Top Gun on 4K, you should definitely get it. That's a great transfer. And then there's like random junk ass films like Midway, or like, I don't know what else. Maybe Independence Day Resurgence. Maybe that was out there. Just some junk ass movie that is on 4K that got a really bad transfer, presumably, and just they threw it onto a disc and said, here you go. Sell it on Black Friday for $8. Some sucker's gonna buy this. Not me, though. So at least one thing in 2020 wasn't all the way ruined. I still was able to buy into consumerism. With all that being said, though, I want to thank you guys so much for watching this yearly series of my Black Friday haul. It is a lot of fun to look back and say, like, hey, here's what I got. Cool. When am I going to watch all this stuff? You know, I still haven't watched everything I bought last year. Like, are you kidding me? And the funny part is, I don't remember half the stuff I bought last year. Hacksaw Ridge? Did I buy Hacksaw Ridge last year? Maybe that was a few years ago. I know I bought Godzilla King of the Monsters last year. I still haven't watched that. I think I bought X-Men Dark Phoenix last year. I definitely watched that and I hated it again. So I don't remember half the stuff I buy on Black Friday. It just kind of sits around in my collection, fermenting, as I like to call it. Because I'm 21 now and I know how beer works. With that all being said though, guys, I want to thank you all so much for watching this video. Look out for more content in the future. This Monday, Christmas Vacation, the start of the Home Media Reviews Christmas mini-series. It begins with Christmas Vacation. I hope you all are excited for that. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Good night, everybody.